What's up, guys? This is Bobby Douglas, and this is just the second half of the Region 24 Championship Junior College game where we're taking a look at Logan wing guard Jay Scrubb. So he had a pretty fun first half, showed a lot of scoring prowess, and then he also had some nice defensive plays as well. Obviously, always room for improvement. He did show a few defensive lapses and took some forced shots, in my opinion, but overall, I was pretty impressed with his first half performance, and I'm excited to get into the second half, so let's get right to it. And again, he's going to be number 1 in the white, and we don't see him right now, but he will be, yeah, there. Excuse me, there he is. He is weak side right now in the lane. And here he is on the ball. And again, moves his feet pretty well, I got to say. Nice subtle dig at the ball right there. But again, overall, the main issue I see with his defense is that he tends to either ball watch or man watch. It's just if he sticks to ball you man principles, I think he could be a very, very solid defender. And there was only one play in the first half where I really thought his lack of effort displayed itself, and that was at the end of the half where he missed a help assignment. Let's see what he does here. Nice finish from Scrubb. Again, just using that strength to kind of get his defender up in the air and then finish through him with a nice left-handed floater. I think that should be his 14th point. And remember, he scores 36, and this is the championship game for this JUCO region. So again, Scrubb's not on the ball right here. And listen, maybe could be a little bit more engaged help-wise, but I do overall think his rotations this game have been pretty solid. Right there, we saw him switch onto the ball right there when it wasn't his man. I did like that play from Scrubb. And again, so far he's shown pretty solid defensive awareness, I got to say. And that wasn't really what he was known for coming into this one. My guess is that it's a championship game, a lot on the line. I think probably there's a heightened sense of awareness with Scrubb. I'm not really sure how he performs on a Tuesday night in, I don't know where any of his opponents play, but a Tuesday night in a league game in the regular season as opposed to this. But in this game so far, I've been pretty impressed. Here he's on the ball. Again, really nice job just moving his feet, just kind of containing that drive. See what he does here. And another time he bit on another pump fake. That's his third time he's done that. And I think one of them has ended up hurting him. But so far, none of them have really made a huge impact. And there's the 7-2 sharp for Logan. Scrubb, they just switched that. So here's Scrubb looked like he wanted to get the ball in the post right there. We saw it. Oh, that's pretty explosive right there. Again, he just grabbed that and slammed that thing down. I want to see this again. So again, he's looking for the post touch, couldn't get it. Good anticipation, and bam. That's just forceful right there. That was a nice overall play. And here he's defending pick and roll. Looks like they're icing that. And Scrubb maybe was a little bit too handsy, didn't move his feet there, but ultimately the deflection was made. I don't think it was from him. I think it was from his teammate. But yeah, I would have liked to see him move his feet a little bit more in that coverage. Here's Scrubb with the ball. And again, he's going to get a screen. Pretty much only goes left. I don't think we saw him go right once in the first half. Here he's getting a double team in the post. And yeah, that's a forced shot. And again, he's not going to be able to just kind of power his way through that in the NBA. If he even is getting any post touches right there, maybe a little bit, a little bit overzealous trying to get that steal. Kind of was shaken out of his shoes. Let's see if he gets this three. He doesn't. Whoa. Jesus. Yeah, nothing really going on there. But yeah, just tends to be a little bit erratic defensively when he is on the ball. He does have good fundamentals, though. He has pretty nice stance, things like that, but he just tends to maybe overcommit at times. Obviously, we talked about the pump fake issue that he has shown. And right here, he's out for a little bit, and I will skip ahead to 129.18 when he comes back in. So yeah, here he is. Back in. So he's out for maybe a minute of game time. And here he is on the ball again. That time, too quick to go to his hands. Probably should have moved his feet a little bit more. But he did do a nice job recovering and just kind of sliding with his man, even though it did result in either, I think, a foul or a jump ball, something. So again, moving his feet well. And it is hard to gauge his overall defensive aptitude just because the competition level, again, is not ideal for what we would want to be evaluating him with. But it just kind of comes to what's the best available. And for him, it's this. And, yeah, I mean, would a year at Louisville have done him not well? I think so. I'm not really sure what his role would have been there. But, overall, I do think he is a draftable player just based on his performances in his junior college career. But I think a year at Louisville, and if he stayed out of trouble and really just kind of played well at Louisville, I do think he would have been a first rounder in 2021. This year, he's probably going to be I want to say early to mid second rounder, I would say. So is he making a bad decision? No, I wouldn't say that, but I do think a year at Louisville would have helped him just to have scouts be a little bit more informed with his overall game against legitimate competition. That time, nice job sliding back, and the three's going to miss. And you can see right there, so Jay Scrubb was already up the floor without even knowing if his team secured the rebound or not. Led to an odd man break for Vincennes, and it looks like there's going to be a foul here. So yeah, again, just little things like that. Not really getting ahead of himself. And just kind of staying involved on the play. He is a guy who likes to get out and run. So we got a timeout here. So then it looks like Scrubb's going to come up, set a back screen. Now he's going to get the ball on the perimeter. Post entry was kicked, so it's going to be Logan Ball still. Whoa, it's a deep three. And yeah, so Scrubb was right there as well for that dunk. He was in a decent position, but his teammate got there first. So right there we saw him kind of just do a little 360. And listen, that's not just that's just not how you're supposed to move defensively. So he's done that a few times. Hasn't really hurt him, but just little things like that just kind of pick up his discipline on that end a fair amount. So we got an and one here. I'll skip this free throw. So Scrubb's going to be in the right side, and he's going to come over to the left, and he's going to get the ball on the wing. Let's see what he does here. Again, nice little setup crossover. Let's see if he finishes. Nice play. And again, I'm not really sure how viable those types of finishes are going to be in the NBA because he is going up against bigger, stronger competition. But he is doing a nice job playing to his strengths. Right there, that's just not a great decision from Scrubb to really kind of gamble and go for that steal. Low percentage chance you get the steal, number one, and then you kind of get beat front door. Not a great possession for Scrubb defensively. And here he is. Let's see what he does here. And another nice finish. He's going to get a foul called as well. Again, pretty slippery overall. That's the thing about Scrubb, too. He can be pretty slippery, and he also is pretty quick as well. So it is kind of fun to watch him play because he really does have it all as a scorer. And again, right there, you maybe would have liked to see him go right hand because he is on the right side. So again, maybe the right hand isn't really as promising as you'd like it to be. And we'll watch him shoot a free throw right here. This is the first free throw I think we've seen him shoot. And he is a 72.7% free throw shooter this past season, obviously, along with 50% from the floor and 33% from three. So those are his splits. He did average close to around 3 turnovers a game this year, so that's not great. And let's see if he makes his free throw. He will. Again, pretty sweet stroke. Soft landing. A lot to like, I would say. And nice job kind of showing help and then kind of getting back to his man. That was the right way to read that play. Defensively, let's see if he hits this three. Ooh, I thought that was going in. I like that shot for Scrubb, though. In the rhythm of the offense, or in the rhythm of his transition offense, open. And here he is guarding a bigger player. Let's see what this guy does against Scrubb. Let's see how Scrubb can hold his own again in the post. Right there, I would have liked to see his hands go up a little bit earlier in that possession because whenever your hands are kind of below the chest area of the defender, it's easy for officials to call a foul on you. I think a little bit of technique work should shore that up pretty easily. But again, I do think he has the body to just kind of bang down low and not against traditional post guys, obviously, but against these hybrid forwards that like to post people up. I think Scrubb's capable of defending those types of players with a little bit more muscle added. Here he's with the ball. He's going to go left, and right there, I think he probably had the weak side had he not lost his dribble right before. I'm not sure if he was looking to pass that ball, though. Pull-up jumper, easy money for Scrubb. And again, that mid-range art, it's an art form, and it's not dead. And I like that he's versatile as a scorer. Again, 3 levels. Yeah, that's all I have to really say about that. Just I do like that pull-up mid-range jump shot. And he seems to get to it pretty easily, and he's made a pretty high percentage of them in this game. And there's, yeah. I'm going to follow this Jamarion Sharp kid because he it's just so funny how much he stands out in this game. Just physically. Looks like we got a foul. And we're just going to see a replay right here. Nah, I'm not really sure what's going on here. Might have a timeout. Yeah, we're going to get a timeout here, so I will skip. Here we go. So Scrubb's weak side here. Good job from Scrubb right there. Let's see what he does here. And yeah, great finish. There he used that right hand. It's going to be an and one as well. But again, nice job reading the passing lane, getting that deflection, ultimately leading to a fast break steal. And we're going to see this finish again. Yep, with the right hand. Didn't look as comfortable as he does with his left, but I do appreciate the right-handed finish. Missed that free throw, but again, I buy this shot, so. Yeah, we're going to get a foul there. I'm not sure if it's on the ground or shooting, but it looked like Scrubb dug down and maybe hit him, but I'm not really sure if they called it on him or not. Scrubb getting DHO into a ball screen. Again, doesn't really like to go right. He may have had an opening towards his right. Again, rejected this. Woo. I think they called an illegal screen, but there's some of the athleticism that you're going to see. But yeah, so obviously this is one of his better scoring games. Had 36 in this one. Did average 21 and 7 though for the season, and he was the NJCAA Player of the Year, I believe, and was a two-time All NJCAA first team selection. So we got, yeah, that's just, I mean, how do you guard that? Oh, oh my God. That was a really nice job just coming up from behind. He immediately recognized that. Yeah, came over, was even a little bit late, but look at how high he got up there. Wow, what a block. Jeez. It's a long two, yeah. And he pretty much jumped off a trampoline to try and get that rebound, just mistimed it by a little bit. And here he's with the ball. Ooh, nice steal. Ooh, that's a travel. Yeah. Oh, no. So again, Scrubb right there. He was kind of arguing with the official, and then it kind of led to a break for Vincennes. He got back in time, but just little things like that I do think will make a difference if you just focus on playing. So I think Scrubb was the only person to not touch the ball in that possession. Right there, I'm not really sure what the defense was kind of doing. I think Scrubb probably should have stepped up and taken the ball right there. But I think he was calling for his teammate too. But he might have been in a better position to stop that drive. Right there, maybe went a little bit. Looks like he over anticipated and didn't really adjust for the shot. He did get there in time to contest, but it looked like he was already banking on going under that screen. And, yeah, he just was a little bit late contesting. Ooh. Is that Jay Scrubb getting that tip in? Jeez. That's just... he does have that game-breaking athleticism. So, really, I understand that his skills pop more in a league like this, but just his overall scoring ability is really good. And right there, that's just tough. He read that, but he was just a little bit late. I probably wouldn't have gone for that steal, and it ultimately ends up in a foul. And there's no reason why he should be coming from his man, who is basically in the corner and just trying to pick off a steal outside of the three-point line on top of the key. That just totally puts his defense in scramble, but not a huge fan of that play. But, I do like at least the potential vision that he did show. So Scrubb's going to go around. Ooh. And so where's Scrubb right there? So he's basically cherry picking. I would have liked to see him get back on defense. But he's not even in the frame still. He's just out by half court. So that's Scrubb. Nice use of his hang time right there. Again, nice touch with the left hand as well. Played a little bit of bully ball, went up against a bigger defender. Just used that vertical jump to really just float it up off the glass and got 2 points out of it. Ooh, that's a nice pass too. Whoa. But the thing with Scrubb, he was a 33% three-point shooter, but you have to take into account shot selection, that he is the guy, obviously the best player in junior college. So you're going to have to take into account that kind of thing. So I do think he's probably a better shooter if he just kind of reins in his overall looks that he'll get. Got free throws here, so I'll skip these. Do we have timeout after these? Yeah, we do. So I'll skip ahead. Get a timeout right here, so I'll skip this. But again, you do have to take into account that where he is the guy, he's not going to be taking these types of shots in the NBA. And if he's just a guy who can knock down a three-point shot and then attack closeouts, I mean, that's a win in my opinion. So, and he does have potential to turn into something more. He is kind of just, it is kind of the hope of the unknown. Let's see if he hits this three. Can't knock that one down. But again, I don't really think he's going to be taking those types of shots in the NBA a whole lot. Just those super contested off the dribble threes. I think he can shoot it off the dribble, as we've seen in this game. But, I do think his shot selection will be a little bit more reined in the NBA. And, I think his percentages will adjust for that. Will adjust for that change in his game. But going back to what I said a little bit before that, just that hope of the unknown, where we don't really know a whole lot about Jay Scrubb, so it is a little bit enticing to just project what he could be, because we just don't really have a very decent grasp on him compared to some of the other guys who we've seen play 10, 20 times already. But with Jay Scrubb, I think, that athleticism combined with his overall knack for scoring, I think it's really, really enticing. If I'm a team in the first round, if I'm like the Boston Celtics, let's say, and I have 3 first-round picks, why not have this guy? Why not take this guy? He does do a lot of things really well. He's a guy who can come off your bench immediately and score, and maybe you stick him in the G League for a year and let him develop, and then he's ready for the NBA. He could turn into a nice trade piece as well. So there's a lot of things that I think if you're really going to try and take a flyer on someone in the first round, why not Jay Scrubb? Right there, we saw that and one into the floater. And then he's going to be shooting the free throw. And you can kind of tell Logan's pretty much wrapping this one up. It's an 11-point game with around 3.5 left. And let's see if Scrubb knocks down this free throw. Knock that one down. But seriously, why not take a flyer on him? Got the final 3 minutes coming up here. Looks like Scrubb wants to attack again. He'll pass it away. It's a nice drive from number 5. Right there, again, a little bit fast heading into that closeout, was a little bit lost as his man kind of just went around him. So again, he sometimes just plays a little bit too fast for his own good, but I think that can be reined in. And really, if the off-the-court stuff can get cleared up, I mean, I think this guy has it. It's eerily similar to Kevin Porter Jr.'s situation last year. And in this draft, where there isn't really a lot of eye-popping talent, Jay Scrubb is one of the few exceptions. Missed that floater. Looks like we're going to get a foul and one here. And again, this game is starting to come to an end. So it's Scrubb not really involved right there. He did a nice job looking engaged defensively, though. And he's going to take the ball and dribble it up. See, looks like he wanted to attack, but he's not going to force anything. I don't know, we got, looks like a timeout here. So I will skip ahead. You can tell Logan's already kind of celebrating. And I think this was to go to the national tournament or something. I'm not exactly sure how the NJCAA operates, but I think this was to clinch an automatic berth in the national JUCO tournament, where I guess Vincennes was the defending champs. I'm not 100% sure. We got free throws here, so let's get these. We got another timeout. Nice pass. Let's see what happens here. Should be a foul coming soon. Oh, they're going to get Jay Scrubb. Ooh, they may have had Jay Scrubb with a dunk. We got a foul here. I'll skip these free throws. And here we go. So again, this game's basically over at the final 50 seconds here. Nice little split. Scrubb not really involved again. And that's a bad turnover from Scrubb. Yeah, just why force that right there? Looks like we got another timeout here, so I'll skip ahead here. So Scrubb's going to get the ball. Looks like it's going to be an immediate foul. Nope, never mind. Just moving it around. Ooh, here comes Scrubb. 3-on-2. 3-on-1. And oh my goodness. Some of the poster attempts in this game have been really just audacious, I got to say. Again, yeah, this game's pretty much going to be over. It looks like nothing's going to happen here. We're going to get an alley-oop. These games are pretty fun. And yeah, you can see everyone's pretty excited. That guy's obviously pumped. And yeah, that's gonna do it. So again, this was a huge game for Logan and for Scrubb. And that's gonna do it. So yep. All right. So with that, I'll end the video here. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Obviously, Jay Scrubb's a really intriguing prospect given his whole player profile history and then along with his skills as well. So hopefully you learned something about him. Hopefully this video was informative. If it was, and if you enjoyed the content, please like and subscribe. That really helps me out. But overall, tomorrow I believe we have Nico Mannion from Arizona. So make sure to keep your eyes open for that video. That should be uploaded tomorrow. And overall, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you then. Bye.